Howdy folks, it's Johan, your favorite little ink blob, back at it today with a bit more unpacking. Let's hop right into it, because this is, I think, my favorite level in the entire game. September 2010. We'll talk about it, but man, I will say, I'm doing this coming right off of having chat with one of my friends about moving out come June. So little goofy, little stressful. Oh, aha. Good. I did not like the book not being upright. Which, you know, it's a time. Because currently, most of the places and areas we're looking are a bit beyond the income that Johan is currently making. Which is not really my favorite of situations, but you know, we're figuring it out. And sometimes you gotta take that move to help you figure stuff out. But we will see. It's just kind of fun to be doing the sort of like first adult move. Like I guess we were kind of determining that the previous one was probably them moving out as an adult, but this is our first, like, we are moving in with someone, I guess. So not really where I'm at. Oh man, I don't know if I ever actually took the time to look out the window and really appreciate the lovely little city pixel art. I am a huge fan of pixel art. I know that I, as Johan, am not animated as such, but it's one of my favorite. I like the aesthetic of it, and it lets you do a whole lot with it. But yeah, this is a one-bedroom apartment, you know. So this is us moving in with someone. So yeah, you know, interesting little aspects of sharing the space. Like, okay, their guitar is up on a wall. Where does our, I guess, ukulele go? I don't know. Socks. We'll get you moved over yet. Oh, that's right. I forgot. So roommates, we don't get to move and rearrange the space, right? Because that's not a shared thing. And like, okay, we don't get to move around some of the things in the room, but some of the things are our partners that we can move around because it is a shared space. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Book. Like there? Yeah. Okay. I guess, okay, socks. We'll put those in the bedroom. Ooh, belts. Oh, we moved in with a man. Oh, the chicken shall guard our bedroom, hopefully. Oh, another, like, game storage thing. I guess we can put that over there. This is, I guess, that looks almost more like a board game. We'll put it more there. Chick! I like, I don't know. We'll put the chick with its mom for now, but we might move them back to the other room. I like having some cute little stuffies in the room. I think that adds character. Guess it kind of depends on how our partner feels, doesn't it? But comfy blanket. Let us unroll it. I don't think that's too much to ask. Oop. We can put that there. There's going to be more of those, isn't there? Fancy journal. We can figure that out later. Oh my god. Yep, more spiral notebooks. Can we move those up? Move that over there. Maybe we wait to put that back on. Well, then there's not space there. Okay. We'll put those up there. We'll put that there. I will say, I think these are different kinds of game, and I'm very bad at telling what they are meant to be. Oh, a little terrarium. I'm sure that beetle is loving us just about now. God, so many books. I like having a lot of books, but this is just... It's just a lot. It's a lot of them. Is that a source book? Oh. Oh, there's room for some books under there. Sure, we'll do that. Nope, can't fit more there, so we'll do that. Are we out of books? Oh. And we... Haha, we can turn on gaming systems. Android Cold War. Okay. Oh, hey, our speaker system. Wait, oh, is there a... Can we, like, swap out the disc? No. Ah, that would have been so cool. But that's, like, the PlayStation, I think? I'm assuming that's parodying some game that I'm just not bringing to mind right now. Boop. Our chick army grows. Pardon. You know, it also occurs to me, we should take a quick, so, okay. So our partner seems to like, okay, so we can't move the things up on the wall. So Wake Festival, meet me there. So like inspirational poster, Arch, and then, oh, that's, isn't that a Queen style poster? Oh, can we turn on, oh. That's our sound system, okay. Oh, like old records. Because, okay, so definitely seems to be very into music and weights. I'm guessing a man based on the belts, which I know is not exclusive to male outfits, but, like, is a lot more standard to have that be quite so important. Very, like, sleek restroom. And then painting that kinda, I think, is meant to look like the outside. So, it seems like they're just kinda really into music, which, you know, we've got a ukulele, so I suppose we probably are as well. So that seems reasonable. Ooh. Oh, that's some sort of game system? Lash and dash. God, sorry, lots of noise. We can turn some of it off. I do wish we could play. Let us play the game. But I will not begrudge them not figuring out a mini game in a game. Okay, let's just get that stuff into the appropriate room. Oh my god, more books. Again, I like books, but dear god. So many. Okay. Bedroom looks like it's probably going to be next most difficult. Oh no. We can't let my partner see my bra. we can mix our underwear, right? That's chill. Having not lived with a partner, I really don't know etiquette on that. I personally don't feel like that's that bad. Like, but I don't know. Is that weird? Does Johan not understand the proper etiquette? Socks. Let's mix our socks too. I don't the way they're arranged in the drawer though does bother me. We're fixing this man's underwear. Come on. Come on, sir. You can do better than that. Thank you, I say to myself who completed it. Ooh. You know, we'll keep our gaming stuff in here for now. We'll probably need to move it, but we can probably store some of this in the bedroom so that, like, you know, it's more our space, right? It's a space that both of us get to occupy. Because, man, I don't know. I guess I keep a lot of like my personal things in my bedroom, so I would feel a lot more comfortable having those around. It would certainly feel, it would feel weird to like be living with someone and not having space for, like, I guess, yeah, like my books and some of my like little trinkets. Those are important to me. Okay, dress. Oh, yay! Mr. Pigglesworth, I think was calling him. I guess we also don't know which side of the bed is ours and which side is our partner's, but we can figure that out. Boom, boom, boom. Shirt. Oh, these are like work shirts? Oh, we also have less room because of the pants? Okay. Oh man, so we can't fit that. But if we do... Oh, can we not stack? No, okay, we can stack them. More shirt. Skirt. Shirt and skirt. More pant. Shoes will get squared away in a moment. Ah, another hanger. Pant. Pant forward. No! No! Can't move forward. No! There we go. So we have 2 hangers. We have 1 hangers. No, 2, okay. 2 shirt hangers, there we go. 3 shirt hangers. Okay, maybe I just need... What? Wait, so we can fit... So we can fit a shirt hanger, but we can't fit... Oh, that's going to bother me. Why would you do this to me? Shirt. Hat. Oh, okay. Well, okay, we'll figure this out. This is the thing. I will address that in a bit. Yoga. Another pant hanger. Oh, okay, so we can shirt hanger. Pant hanger? Okay. 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 Sure. Skirt. Skirt. Bum bum bum. Our little fancy heels. Okay. Again, while I still remain mysterious to the internet, none have seen me. I will say I am fairly mask presenting. It is, it is tough. It is tough for me to not. That said, I have worn high heels partly in protest of oh, okay, we can just shift the shoes over. This was partly in protest of my high school putting a lot of restrictions on the graduation attire that we could have. And I basically went, if you are going to limit our expression, I'm going to find things that are legit. And, oh wait, no, that's right. I was planning on doing heels because I thought that would be the, like, most I could do. I ended up just getting some, like, really pink sparkly dress shoes. That was it. I have tried some heels on before, and I have mad respect to everyone who's like able to pull those off and like really make those work, because they were very interesting to walk in, and these were like boot heels that were pretty high, pretty nice, so not like, or they were fairly elevated, but they had a lot of support, which I know there's plenty that aren't, so I got off pretty lightly. Aha! Little Febreze. Ooh, yeah, I think I like having it sort of right by the toilet because, you know, that's when you're most desperately going, man, I really wish that was here. But I don't want to have it under the toilet paper because then you're just going to keep like bonking your hand on it. Hey, our soap. Oh no. We have so many shower products. What do we do? Probably shouldn't just set them on the floor, but we'll do that for now. Straightening iron, looks like. Okay. That should not be in the kitchen. I'm pretty sure that's a sandwich press. Our little garbage can. Yeah, I think we can put that to the side there. I think that's safe. We've got perfume. Med kit. No, it doesn't fit under there. We'll put it alongside for now. Deodorant. Yeah. This is going to take some reorganizing. A lot of this will take some reorganizing. That's sort of, we're doing our little initial pass. We're getting everything out, and then we can figure out where it all settles. Little, like, bamboo shoots. We might want to see if we can get that by a window, because I'm kind of, like, concerned about its safety. Oh! Haha! That must be us! Boyfriend and us. You look so happy and generic. What could ever go wrong? Surely nothing. Oh my god, so many little measuring utensils. Okay. Let's literally just get stuff out. Wait, can we... Is that like a spice rack thing? No. Sad. Okay. Shug. No, again, because, like, some of that I might want to put deeper, or there's a lot of things, so... Just out. Oh! Postcard we can deal with. Oh. Oh, up on the fridge? Up on the fridge! So we went on a vacation to... Is that Venice? I'm seeing water between buildings, so I'm assuming probably Venice. Okay. Ooh. Oh, that's family? I'm guessing that's family. It's like, whoa, who is this other man? Probably our dad. Towel. Oh my god, laptop. Okay. And our drawing tablet. Yay, yay. Yeah, we need to figure out sort of like our little office area. Oh, whiteboard. For making notes, that seems useful. I want that up on the fridge so we can jot down like, oh, hey, honey, we need a new knife from the store. We can get some of those Cutco knives, right? Yeah? Yeah? Is that the right name? If I remember correctly, isn't Cutco one of the, like, sort of pyramid scheme ones, or am I wildly misremembering? They are, in my mind, associated with low-quality knives that people probably shouldn't be buying, but are anyway. Aw, we still got our heart, star, and koala. Now that's a quality magnet. Ha 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 ha. Okay, colander, water bottle. Okay, so we have everything unpacked. Yeah, let's get... This room has the least of issue currently, so let's get this figured out. So, what can we do for the ukulele? We don't have any sort of, like, wall mount. We put it under the bed, maybe? Okay, that's a possibility. That frees up some space. Got that. Okay. We can make this another bookshelf and then put all of our weird little glasses up here. Why must people buy such fancy glassware? It is so unnecessary, in my humble opinion. I mean, yes, I want people to have the nice fancy things, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. I just need something that is capable of holding liquid that I can pour it at a measured pace into my mouth from. Okay, let's make the controllers, yeah, a little more accessible. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I feel like that's pretty nicely laid out. We can maybe move these. Okay, can we? Okay, yeah. Okay, so we've got all of our stations down there. I still. Oh, it's a DVD set. Oh, I'm silly. Okay. And then that's also one. Okay, like, yeah. I think this is a fairly nicely set up room. I'm fairly happy with it. We'll get our cool little weird bug thing closer to the glass, and then we can spread out our travel things. Oh, that's great. And yeah, we've got our little bard figurine. So we were the bard. Aww. We like the bard. Stack all our coasters, because... I mean, actually, hold up. What if we do... Yeah. A little more symmetry. Okay. And both remotes on the arm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I dig this. I think this is set up well. I think this is a nicely utilized space. Aw, we can't keep the chicks in there, so I guess they get to live in this room. Sad. And now, as much as I do like to keep the mom with her kids, I think it's fun for them to have gotten up to some mischief. Maybe it's saying hi. Oh, it's looking at the die and contemplating its life. It's like, is this what I came from? This weird 20-sided egg? Maybe you did. Aw, and that one guards the speakers. It's getting ready to lift. Do you even lift, bro? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so we can combine our shirts. Okay. It legitimizes combining our underwear and socks. This makes me happy. It is more than just me. Okay, so we can do that. Belts, let's give a little more space. Actually, yeah, we can put the belts in with the underwear. There's like exactly the room for it. Although now I want to shift the underwear. I could have done that more efficiently by peeling the other one over, but oh well. Okay. Okay. I like it. Our drawing stuff. And then a hat. And we can keep our electronics. No, our music player. I guess we have our bottom drawer for... No? Okay. Oh, so this is our side. Okay. Okay, so we're on this side of the bed. Got a drawer that has some room for stuff, so... No, that can't be our art supply drawer? But I want it to be. Okay, so we can keep like our games over here. Sure. Our little gaming cubby. Our gamer hole. You know, I could have used a lot of different words there. And for some reason, I chose violence. Okay. We've got Mr. Pigglesworth keeping us company. Those are shirts. Can we keep... No, we can't keep it on the floor, but we can keep like a journal here. I'm guessing that's a photo album. So yeah, okay. I'm okay with that. Ooh, radio. Oh, and this is one of our work outfits. Okay. Then sweater kind of dealio. Okay. Pants over there. sweatery kind of thing. Then we can space that out. Okay. Feeling better about clothes. And we've got some space in here if we need it, but I kind of like the slightly cluttered vibe. I don't know, like, this feels lived in and homely to me. I would like the clothes to be a little bit better organized, but I also think there's X amount we can do, so I'm happy with that. And yeah, I feel like guitar under bed is reasonable. This, we can't hang up in here. And there's no room on the wall. We can't shift those things. So where do we put this? We'll come back to it. What? Oh, we can't put the Febreze down there. Can we put it? Okay, so we can put it on top of the toilet. I want it opposite from the end I'm flushing on, because otherwise, again, I will probably end up hitting it. I'm going to sneeze. There we go. The sneeze content that we all crave. Definitely, right? Okay. Oh, wait, can we... Oh, we can't turn on the water. So, okay. So, bar soap. We have 2 bar soap. This should be up somewhere. Why? That's like Listerine mouthwash, right? Why is that so high up? I have questions. But fine, well, you know what? We'll put our perfume up there with it. So, things that we access infrequently, I don't know exactly what that is. So, we probably shouldn't put the med kit up there, because then, when we need it, we're going to have one hell of a time. Hairbrush. This seems like a hair product kind of shelf, so we'll put the brush up there. I think that's legit. I think that's okay. Okay. So restroom, pretty happy with that. Is there anything that I'm like super, like, there's some of these things I'm a little like, but like I can live with this. I think there's a certain amount of order. Yeah, kitchen is going to be a time. Okay. Oh, my voice. Why doth my voice protest so much? Okay, so a lot of these will go in drawers. Knife in drawer. It's the knife in drawer. This is for miscellaneous items. Things that we look at, it's like, what is this cooking implement? That and what looks to be a can opener. I guess we could even probably put measuring cups in here, unless is there... Oh, that's like cutting board. Oh! I wasn't expecting it to withdraw there. Can't put that in. Can we put... We can store the toaster. That feels wrong, but good to know that we can. Okay, so yes, this is... We can put our measuring implements in there too. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of our like miscellaneous stuff drawer. Sandwich maker. Should probably be more over here. Kitchen scale. That can be on top of the refrigerator because we don't... That doesn't need a dedicated place, I don't think. That seems to be like coffee equipment that I'm not super familiar with. Oh, that's for like keeping it warm, I think. And then we'll put our toaster there. So that's kind of a messy arrangement. I'm not super in love, but I think that is livable. Sandwich press up there. Seems to be where we put fancy bottles of water for some reason. Because, of course... Oh, that's more coffee equipment. Why is there so much coffee equipment? I think we need to move some of it down so that we can keep, like, the pressure cooker up there. That can go on the stove. And then we've got a colander. Oh, the taper powels? Oh, Johan, your brain is goofing. Colander, we can keep up there. Okay. I'm digging. Oh, wait, or can we... Oh, we can put it there. Okay. And then that allows us, yeah, to clear some stove space. Yeah. Because, I don't know, stove space seems pretty premium. Toaster I don't know if I really care about this. Can we, oh, we can put on that table. That's nice. So that buys us a little room. Okay, I'm a little happier with that. We need to find spoon space, but we can do that by shifting this around. Same thing with spatula. Yay. So that seems squared away. This is like little specialty coffee corner. Okay. Move, move. I genuinely have no clue what these are. 'Tis strange and dark sorcery to me. Paper towels. We will figure that out. Oh! We can hang a pan there. Okay, so we can keep the pitcher there and have some easily accessible paper towels. Okay, okay, that's nice. I like. Could even do something like that, but no, I like having a place to store it, you know. It looks like a cleaning sponge, so we can put it over there. And now we've got like spices. These seem to be kinds of like vinaigrette, maybe? Sugar, this seems more like a baking shelf thing, and then we can keep some spices. Or, oh, but we can also line them up here, so we've got our little spice corner. Okay. No, that should be further back. Okay. So now, like, okay, I like the overall vibe. Plant needs somewhere nice. Let's see if we can't find it a window. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. So we're making sure he has his little plant next to him. So he's falling asleep next to something organic and green and growing and living. I like it. Bag is bothering me and should go in the closet, I think. Shoe. Okay. So those are like our casual shoes and then our bag. Okay. So now, all we have left is this award. I believe that's our diploma. And I left this for last intentionally, because again, I have played this game, and this is one that really stuck with me. So, I'm overall happy with the space, except this. Where do we hang up our diploma? Where do we show this huge accomplishment in our life? We can't put it there. We can't put it above the toilet. That's maybe, you know, not the best place in the world for it anyway, but it's a place on the wall. But no other room. It's too wide there. Those we aren't able to move. So we can't make room for it, and there's no other spaces around here. There's no space in there we can hang it up. And there's space we can put it there, but that doesn't do much. The only place for it that I have been able to figure out is under the bed. And taking a moment to like sit back and think about it a bit. So this is the first space we're moving into where we're trying to like make compromises, right? This is, or you do that with any roommate, but this is the first, like, we are trying to partner. We are trying to share our life with this person rather than we happen to be occupying the same space. And that to me is the most brutal thing, because like, as opposed to the roommates, we can move these things, right? Like we have permission to move around our partner's stuff a bit. some of the things that we can take care of, like clothes and the kitchen, but, and you know, some of our like shared reading material and game material, but like the posters, some of the decor, nah. And I can't tell if that's because we're moving into his place, or if it's because like we're moving into a space together and he's sort of like dominating that, because I can respect not wanting to move some stuff around, but the fact that there is no space for our diploma, I think is such, it shows how this person values us, right? We are welcome to share their space in some ways, but we aren't welcome to necessarily make the space for our achievements. Like the ukulele, our musical stuff, not having that hung up on the wall, like that's not the worst in the world. I don't love it. I think it would be super cute to have like a little ukulele stand right next to this, right? But that diploma is something we earned, that we probably invested a lot of time and money into. And that's something that it's important enough to us that we packed it, but instead of being able to have that up, it's more important to him to have these band posters. Like, that's a particular festival, which, okay, that's probably specific memories. These are two band ones that are very, like, cool aesthetics. This is a, what looks to be motivational poster, right? This is, meet me there. Maybe it's a particular album, but it looks like it's just a piece of art. Why not move that over so that you've got these two albums and the festival, put this away, and have the graduation, the diploma up there, and show the value of your, let your partner have that thing that really matters to them and show that off and be proud of it, not forcing them to tuck it away under their bed, forgotten. That hurt me a lot. I spent probably half an hour trying to find a place for it. I did not find a place. Maybe there is a place. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think they intentionally constructed this so that there was no place for it. And that right there is the type of storytelling that I love. I love. Through just that example, it's been made clear some dynamic between us. And be careful of that. You know, I will fully admit that is not something that I've personally done, but I've been the relationship coach for a number of folks. And compromises, I think, are important in a relationship, certainly. But something like that, if they can't make the space for one of those things that's that important to you, I have concerns. So if you're moving forward in life and you're coming across stuff like that, keep that in mind. Keep in mind that some of those little things, even if it's silly, like it's kind of silly. It's a piece of paper, right? I've got my diploma. I don't care about it that much. It's a piece of paper that I earned that allows me to tell my employers that, hey, yo, I was able to complete bare minimum education for this role. Or in many cases, above bare minimum education for this role. But it's still, that's a big piece of who this person is at this point, I have to imagine. So forcing it to be tucked away, that just sucks. That feels wrong. And that doesn't feel like she actually has ownership of this space. She's allowed to interact with bits and pieces of it, the ones that are convenient, and he can sort of offload onto her, like the kitchen. And I mean, for me, I would be more driven insane by folks messing with stuff in the kitchen, because then I couldn't find it. But the fact that the decor, right? Like, oh, you know, you can put stuff on the shelf, but we can't make more room for that thing. That hurts. That hurts so much. Barely managed to fit myself in here. I hadn't remembered that's what's written, but yep. And it's funny because the roommates, right, in the other sort of like dorm ones, the shared apartments, you couldn't touch their stuff, but everyone was sort of integrating into it. It felt a little chaotic, messy, and mixed, whereas this feels neat and like, yeah, you're having to fit yourself around his life. And that's not compromise, right? That's not him caring about making a space for you. That's him happy to have a bonus on top of things, but not much more than that. Ouch. 2012, 2 years later, we're back home again. Yep. So, we'll explore through what we unpack, what happens in those 2 years the next time. But, yeah. Boop, boop, boop. This again, I love this so much. This is just, it's interesting to force you to think about how you would play some of these things and how it's like, I saw no issue with the chicks being on top of the dresser, but okay, maybe they do. And maybe that's because they don't want the door closed on them. But then that just means we leave the door open, right? But it's a very nice exercise in thinking about how you think about spaces, as well as now we're starting to get into more of thinking about how the individuals that we don't meet, right? Like we haven't really met ourselves. We haven't seen any core memories. And we know nothing about this guy that we moved in with, or our roommates, or a whole bunch of things. But there's specters of them that reside in the objects and the things that we can and can't touch. And I think that's a really neat bit of perspective taking that forces us to do. And I've talked about this before, as I have many things, but there's a certain, I like to think of objects as having like a certain energy to them. They have a certain life, their history. There's a lovely song by the Mountain Goats called Cotton, that talks about a desk where the lead singer John Darnielle put a lot of his drug paraphernalia, because I think he was into intravenous drug use when in like, it was like the west coast of the United States. And how that desk that held that got sold or given away, I forget which, but it's in a storage locker somewhere. And that, that probably got auctioned off, someone bought that, and now that's sitting in someone's home. And maybe it holds family photos and a whole bunch of other things, but there's still so much pain and suffering associated with Darnielle's time with it, I think. And just thinking about that that's interesting to me, just how what an object means to one person might mean something completely different to another. But to me, there's still just like a little bit of that life in that when you can find it out. And when you can't find it out, you can think about it and project and try to guess at it. And while the objects in this game, I don't think there's as much of that like history to them. Like there's a certain amount, like Mr. Pigglesworth, like he's been with us through a whole lot. And I love our little heart mug that's got a chip in it, but it's something that we still have. I believe we actually, I don't think can we put it in the kitchen? Can we put it up here? Okay, so we can put it in the kitchen still. But I like transforming the use of it, right? Because it's got a chip in it. It's a little unsightly, but now it holds our toothbrush. So we still, it's our favorite mug. It's the one that's carried with us through the moves. This is the only bit of dishware that we brought with us. But it still gets to be a part of our life, even if we aren't drinking our favorite drink out of it. Now it's a toothbrush holder. And there is stuff like that throughout life, where even within your own possessions, it will change use. I've got a blanket that my grandmother made for me out of some of my old t-shirts that were too small, and it's got some stuff, tees from like hiking clubs I've been in, acting camps I've been to. And it's really nice because while those shirts don't fit me anymore, they have a lot of memories. And now I've got a little blanket that helps me remember those things. So we find ways to bring some of the stuff forward in different ways, and it still carries forward some of that energy. And we'll encounter that with other people. And like I'm saying, like, oh, why can't he move some of these? Maybe these mean a huge amount to him. I still think that you find a way to make one of the four things, like you squish them together. Like there's ways so that it's not all just your things. There's one thing that your partner would like to put up. You can find some space. But these may mean a lot more to him than we would otherwise think. So, I don't know. Think about the objects in your life. Think about the objects of the folks around you and what they mean to them. I think that's a good meditation. And think about even more than just the objects in your space. Think about the things that have been built around you and think about how did they get there? Who spent late nights trying to make them happen? And I think there's some very, very nice little human connection to be found in that. In any case, I must for now bid you adieu, so I hope that you had a fantastic time hanging out. Thank you for hanging out with me. This has been lovely, just bopping along and vibing. I don't think I had a lot of actual verbal commentary until the end here, so hopefully me making little excited exclamations and noises at, ooh, I think I figured this bit out, is nice and fun. But I wish you the best of luck with whatever else you have to do in your day after this. And I hope that it goes very well. But, as I said earlier, I must now bid you adieu, so, bye!